Hello, friends. A very good day to all of you out there. Warm welcome from the entire team of RFA tutors, me, Chin, and Camellia, back again with a bang with introduction of Part 1 Ebcog 2023 May exam. Hi, Chin. Hi, Camellia. How are you guys doing?
Hello. Good
Very
evening,
good
good
evening.
afternoon
Thank you
from
so much. Thank you. Hi, Camellia. How are you? Hi.
Hello, Dr. Sidra. Hi to
Thank you so
everyone.
much. Lovely
Sorry, I'm
listening to
waiting
your
for you to
voice.
connect.
Thanks once again, and a warm welcome to our students. This makes us nostalgic thinking about the May 2022, guys. What do you say?
Yes, obviously, we started off quite new and fresh about the exam with the change of format and
Oh,
pattern, and obviously we did great, and we had a great success the last in 2022 last year.
true. Absolutely, absolutely. We're remembering 2022 and moving ahead with this aim that 2023 will be beautiful and with all these energies to start with this pattern and introduction. When we were taking this exam, the trend of the Epcog was quite less. But now I feel that every student, Chin, who is an MRCOG batch thinks about Epcog. And every student who is an MRCPI batch always asks about. So now the trend is that, yes, they are thinking that once we are preparing ourselves for the gynecology and obstetrics, we should take back-to-back these degrees. And this is very nice because even my MRCAT students, they were saying that, ma'am, we tend to have this feel that with this preparation of July, because we are doing it, so we can appear in May exam as well. And I think you guys would second that that's a wonderful thought. What do you say?
Obviously, again, like what we have mentioned earlier, 80 to 90% of the preparation will be somewhat similar with MRCOG2 and MRCPI2 as well. So it is a good opportunity that for you to study side by side, and then that also had a better retentions and a higher comparison in between the different colleges, basically.
Absolutely. I would like to add, friends, that once you're preparing for one exam and you're passing through that exam rehearsal, I always say that you're almost 70 to 80% done with that. What you just need to do is to adapt to the pattern and those specific questions which are particular related to that college. The gynecology and obstetrics remains the same. Little difference between the ESHA, the Royal College of Physicians Ireland, and Royal College United Kingdom. The differences between the recommendation, if you make a comparison with the same set of preparation, you can be successful, and that's what we all have done. That's what we expect from you guys as well. And the people who have taken this decision, we definitely appreciate that with one set of preparation, you can have all these in a go. So today we are here to tell you that what exactly it is, how to prepare for that, how to make it in one go. And for the core students, we are coming up with daily schedule, with a live session schedule, with lots and lots of summaries of the textbook and lots of things which you should not miss out. Over to Chin to know about what exactly is this fellowship exam.
So thank you very much, Dr. Ali. So the FOG part one, so obviously we had to clarify the confusion here. So EFOG part one, it's actually equivalent to MRCOG2 and MRCPI2. So do not get confused with the numbering here. It means, basic sciences like in MRCOG1. So basically, to cut the story short, so the exam consists of two parts. So part one is a knowledge-based exam, which is a KBA exam. We said that on a computer-based test. And a part two is the OSCE exam, which means you need to prerequisite of passing the part one to proceed to part two, which is the OSCE. And that will qualify you for the full EBCOG, EFOG diploma or degree. There's also an optional prep course for each exam, which it's provided by the college, obviously, and the number of seats are limited. So obviously, we recommend you to enroll with us so that you get the seat early as well.
Yeah.
So this is the recommendation of what we think all the mentors think about the exam. So the exam, again, there are two papers basically, and each paper duration is 3 hours. So you will sit the obstetric paper and gynecology paper on the very same day, which is not quite true traditionally where it is spread over 2 days. But now the new format has come to 1 day exam, 3 hours each, so total duration of 6 hours, just like MRCOG2. So each paper has 30 EMQs with 3 scenarios each and 35 SPA, which is a little bit different from your MRCOG2. And fortunately, there are no MCQs now. So the suggested time management is out of the 90 EMQs. So the mentor suggests that we take about 1.5 minutes. So that will be equivalent to 135 minutes. And your SPA, which is 35 stems, which you will roughly spend about 1 minute each. So that is equivalent to about 35 minutes. So the total duration will be about 170 minutes.
Here, I would like to add in that last time also, if you remember, last to last batch, we were having the multiple choice questions, remember, Chin?
Yes.
And then when we were doing the MCQs in the batch, just I think 2 weeks probably before the exam, it was an email update that the schedule is changed and the format is changed and there are no MCQs, remember?
Yes.
So this again, I would say that we'll start out with this mindset that we have the last paper pattern because we've got the exam questions, we've got all the details gathered up from the last batches. The single best answers and the extended match questions we would stress upon. But today in the meet in the morning with the backend team and the moderators, I specifically told them that we've got a wonderful Tahir Mahmood book as well, in which Sir has given the multiple choice questions as well. Now, because MCQs are there, we can practice for the sake of information to begin with our preparation. However, we'll target the exam attempting when we would reach the last 1 month, because we'll be in a clear picture then. Because our experience is that even last time for the Ebcog OSCE, remember that just 2-3 weeks before the exam pattern got changed, and me, Camelia, and Chen, we had to carry out fresh updates into the sessions because the schedule and the details and the paper pattern was updated. So we do expect some last minute changes. However, the single best answers and the extended match questions are always there. We do have MCQs or we don't have MCQs. At the moment, last time it wasn't there, but we'll prepare ourselves for the best from the beginning so that we don't get any surprise in the end. What do you say, Chin and Camelia?
Camelia, do you want to add on something?
Definitely. Yes, definitely. I agree, Dr. Sidra. I do encourage our students to practice all types of questions. And I do encourage them to do that in their shared group as well, in the one that we have especially organized for them.
Exactly. So the moderator is going to do daily question practicing, daily discussion of the topic. I want you all to have a perfect grip over the topic as per the live sessions, and then the mentors are going to meet you in the live sessions accordingly. So do your best and have a grip on all types of questions. May that be single best answers, specific emphasis on the extended match questions, and of course, MCQs. You can just read through the books to just have a good hangover that how we are going to do this question, if at all it comes in the paper pattern. So when is the exam, Chain, and what are we preparing students for?
Yeah, so the exam is to be held on the 13th of May, as you can see on the official website of EBCOG, which is roughly about 3 months from now. And most of you will be asking, is 3 months actually enough? Yes, you have ample of time. You have ample of time with the guidance of all the mentor and also all the study group that you have, so that will be definitely sufficient. And fortunately,
registrations are still continued, right? Yeah, because students were saying, like today, MRCPS students were asking, so I told them that you can't register, that's not a problem. And the best part is, as compared to MRCOG and MRCPI, you get a very quick response here. I mean, just in 3 to 4 days, you'll be getting an email saying that, yes, you have accepted, because seats are definitely not a problem as compared to the other college exams, you know. So that's quite reassuring. That's you're very clear-headed that yes, you are preparing an exam rather than MRCP, where like in the last month you come to know that you're amongst these students who are preparing an exam. So that really helps out.
The good thing
Yeah.
about is that there's no Pearson Center. So
Yeah.
basically, you will be doing the exam from the comfort of your own home and your desktop, basically. So that work out to your advantage. So that save money for traveling and also tickets and hotel for accommodations.
Absolutely. So this time, friends and family, very first time from the college side, second time in a year, 2023, they're planning another exam. They've not announced a specific date for this diet. However, it's going to be in August 2023. They've not announced specifically when it would be, but after May, there is a gap of just like 1 month. So we would plan the same candidates who want to apply for the August exam as well. So they can definitely take the course because we are going to have a quick rehearsal before that as well, a sort of a fast track. But at the moment, because it's going to be a long course, we are going to cover up the textbook details, what is required for you. We would tell you that where you can open up your green top guidelines or the guidelines which you have studied earlier, where you have to look at the talks and where you have to open up the ESHA guidelines to see the differences between the European recommendations. So if anybody is having some commitment or is uncomfortable with the May dates, can definitely book for the August as well. As soon as there will be some update regarding specific dates, we will be announcing for all of you. Yes, Jen.
So as Dr. Ali has said, the deadline, it's still quite far away. It's 13th of April. So you can still continue to enroll or request for, paid for the exam until the 13th of April. As you are aware that the deadline is still quite far away. It's 1-day event, it's 625 euros. And unfortunately for non-EU resident, it's 725 euros as per recommendation by the college. So the email or the contact person is Mr. Alexandros. So the email is portrayed here as ebcogexam@gmail.com. So you can set up.
I would just like to tell you guys that he is so interactive and so I would say that you get a response so quickly that even on the exam day, Mr. Alexandros was like, reminding you every time, okay, so this much time is left. Now you guys are starting with this paper and the invitations. You would feel so comfortable that you stay updated. There is no communication gap at all. So please try to stay in touch with any queries you guys have. And still April 13 is too far away. If you still make up your mind that you're taking the March MRCPI exam, you can definitely take the May Ebcog. And if you're taking the July, you can take the August one as well. So this suits you because you'll be in that, I would say that study pattern and in the tempo of studying, you can take back-to-back exams that would definitely suit you guys because you'll be in the practice mode. Yes, Jen?
Yeah. So thank you very much. So you can create the ORTAC by using the ORTAC software, basically by creating an account and signing in with your username and password at your own convenience. And as you go forward with the application, so the color will turn green, basically downward from information to applicant down to the registration fee. Once that's all confirmed, all this button will turn green, basically. So it's quite user-friendly application software here. So again, the reason of taking the exam and why becoming a fellow of EFOG, EBCOG. So basically that puts extra points to your CV and quality marks for you when you're applying for any sort of fellowship training in any of the Europe. Sorry, Dr. Sidra, it's about 28 country members, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes, yeah.
So that add-on prestigious qualification, and that's very valuable in addition to your CV going forward. So as we know, this is the textbook that came out just before last year. Yeah.
Absolutely,
so
yes.
we have been basing our syllabus based on this textbook, both obstetric and gynecology. So they are also available. The summary is also available on your portal. And obviously, if you want to have that as a copy, a hard copy for yourself, you can order that on Amazon as well, or in Cambridge.
Absolutely. Here, I would like to add on that last time, me, Chen, and Camelia, we did face challenges covering up the schedule because when we were taking the exam, there was no textbook. So what we were studying was like Green Top guidelines, and we were studying the ones which we have, the European ESHA guidelines. We were studying the same. But now the things are quite different because till now they're clearly announced, and the last exam was totally on the basis of the module-wise sections from the textbook. So what challenge we faced was that we had to change all the curriculum plan because we have to coach you according to the exam pattern. So we made the summaries of each content of the book, and if you all log into your website, you would see the summaries of the gynecology part and the obstetric part with the same index which is in the book. But I would say that it's like maybe 1/4 of the book. Like we have taken all the important points and summarized what you require for your exam, all the important charts, algorithms, the tables. So I suggest for all the core students and all those who are not here in the live session who are listening to the racket, please, once Chen is taking a session or Camelia, or if I'm taking a session, when you guys attend the session after that, please ensure that you go to the website, you open up that topic, and with our PowerPoints, with our session, please do see the summary because you have to cover this book. You would see that if I'm going to take the intrapartum part, the labor part is same as that of NICE intrapartum. You would have the same instrumental birth as per the Green Top guideline, operative vaginal delivery. But you should be confident that yes, you have scanned all the tables, you have seen all the tables, because again, they have mentioned that this is how the curriculum is going to be, and this would be the outline. So what is in obstetrics, Camelia, and what is in gynecology?
Yeah, so obstetrics is going to cover the prenatal care, intrapartum and postpartum care, the general management knowledge and the skills in obstetrics. And gynecology, we are going to insist and highlight the sessions that belong to the gynecology part. So they weigh a lot. They have a significant representation in the exam. So benign gynecology, very important for the exam, reproductive, urogynecology, pre-malignancy, gyne-onco, pediatric gynecology particularly, and then we are going to include the general management and the skills and the public health issues related to gynecology. They are all according to the syllabus mentioned in their book.
Absolutely. So what we are following is the index of the book, and we all mentors have divided the topics so that we follow the sequence what is in your book, so that you know that we are covering the topics from the book, keeping it as the curriculum basis. So if anybody is not aware how to apply for the exam, please, Jen, can you guide them for this?
Yeah, sure, certainly. And do tag me as well in Telegram if you have any problems. So everything is via PDF and online submission. So that's very easy. So as soon as you send, like what Dr. Sidra has said, that as soon as you send and uploaded all the necessary document, then hopefully within 24 hours to about 72 hours, Mr. Alexandros will actually respond to the application and say that it is accepted, and you're good to go ahead with the payment, basically. So again, the eligibility, obviously you need to have a primary medical degree, and they must be medical doctor, and the candidate must be registered with any medical council in their own country home. And candidate can sit for part 1 after they've completed at least 3 years in the training program of the obstetric and gynecology, and part 2 exam can be attempted 6 months before completion of the training program as recognized by the Obstetric and Gynecology Society. So as I've mentioned earlier, to be able to sit for part 2, you need to pass your part 1. Okay, it's not interchangeable, and you need all your documents can be certified by your hospital or your consultant, wherever you're working in, or your medical bodies, basically. So again, the documents required, which is like what is enumerated here: basic medical degree certificate, your license to practice, and photocopy of a passport or identity card, whichever that's appropriate, and proof of your clinical experience. So you can just ask your consultant to write a letter that so and so has 3 years of experience or 3 year or more experience in obstetric and gynecology. So as we mentioned, the syllabus of the examination will be covered index-wise from what we have lifted from the textbooks and during the last 2 exams.
Yeah, absolutely. So the textbook is very important, how the questions they come. We are going to take different themes, and last time students were so happy with the final revision which Chin had, because what we did was like we covered almost all the exam questions which came, and it was like a long session where all the themes. Now, what they do is that they have the questions with the topic and topic on the top. For example, the theme of the question is postpartum mental health. So now the question stem would start, and they will give you 5 options for the single best answer. And you can mark on your computer, on your laptop, the answer, and then you can move to the next question. Even for the extended match question, you have a theme, and out of that theme, for example, it's labor, or for that matter, it's twin pregnancy. So if it's a multiple gestation and you see like question number 1, 2, 3, these extended match questions in a set would be from one theme. And then the next theme starts. So for each theme, they have set of extended match questions. That theme is being covered, and we'll specifically tell you that from which aspect you get more of the questions. Like undoubtedly, 3 questions are from multiple pregnancy, from labor, from the instrumental vaginal delivery. When we'll be doing the maternal medicine, Chin would be explaining to you guys that what maternal medicine topics are more important and coming up. What we are going to do is that we'll take the daily sessions in terms of the Telegram discussion with the moderator, where you guys will be discussing the topic. If you're not ready to be available, if you're not there, if you have some commitments at that moment, it's absolutely okay. Before sleeping, my expectation is that you scan the discussion, you catch up the buzzwords, you register those points, and then you can definitely revise them, always going into the search bar. The idea of the daily discussion is that you guys would be preparing yourself for the upcoming live session. So we are going to have the obstetrics and gynecology. The discussion would be the dates are there. Few of the dates, maybe in April, might be a little changed because a few exams Camellia has to conduct. So it is something you'll be definitely knowing beforehand. So we all mentors are going to be there. We will be starting gradually with the advanced obstetrics and the fetal maternal medicine. What topics it would include, Dr. Chen is going to announce that prior. The moderator is going to prepare you for the sources of those topics, posting in the group so that you know that what we have to prepare. Again, I would emphasize on the fact that please log into your portal and see the summaries of the textbook. Revolving that, your exam questions would be formulated. We'll try to inculcate and add the important exam questions with the topics. And also in the end, we are going to have a complete set of revision of the exam questions that will be there. You'll see us in a schedule in the live session. You will see all the daily discussions as well. This daily schedule, we are making and changing the dates according to the live sessions, and we are going to announce that in the group. You people would be knowing that what you have to do today, how you have to utilize that time. Please, again, the PDF of the resource material, the guidelines should be in front of you guys, and you should log into the website and see the summary regarding what is given in the book. You should be well versed with, again, all the tables and the algorithms or some sort of a potential questions that can be there. We'll provide you with a certain folder, which would be the exam questions as well, but we'll do that maybe in a few days' time so that you get a good adjustment with the curriculum and it's not overwhelming for you guys, like lots to cover and how we're going to cover it up. We are receiving messages how to join. Please, this is an open link and you've got a coupon. With this 499 of payment link of Ebcog 1, May 2023, August students can join because that's a long course, a detailed course. With this, when you put up this coupon, you go and click upon got a coupon, FIFTY RFA, 50 RFA, price on the top is going to reduce to 249. That is half of 499. Please do not forget to click validate and then check out so that you are registered in the course. As soon as you get registered, in 70 minutes, you're going to have all the portal. It's going to be huge amount of library which is required. You have to see what are the web tour, so that you know that how to utilize the summaries. Open up the Ebcog summaries, open up the Escher, the green top, the nice, the tog, and as soon as the session is done, it is going to be uploaded on your portal. You can see it as many times. The study groups will be there in the Telegram, and we are going to discuss important things. You can tag us if any query is there, and we as a family want you to be successful the way your seniors were. There was a time when they started this journey. There was a time when they made it a thought that, yes, we have to take it. And then there was a time when we celebrated. We are feeling nostalgic now. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So our shining stars, this is just to encourage you guys that it's doable. It's something which if you decide today, you would be able to manage it with your hard work, a little more effort, which you have done for your previous degrees. This is just like an additional step. You just need to understand the system, and that will be easy for you guys. So any questions, anything you people want to know, please. We are going to have all the live sessions and the summaries you're going to have. The green top, the faculty of sexual and reproductive health, the consent advisors, the BASH guidelines, the Escher guidelines being most important. We're going to cover oncology, telling you the European changes, and we'll highlight those changes that's with different, which is not related to the RCOG. You will get to know about those differences which are regarding the subfertility in the session, specifically when the Escher recommendations are different to that of the NICE subfertility. Thank you so much. Chin, anything you would like to say regarding the course practice? And last time they loved your final revision of the recall discussion. I remember it was too much of a hard work. What do you want to say to your students today?
The reason that we are all here is because of the students. So they are the main driver that keep us going, and the energy, that's going on. Thank you again. Hope for choosing RFA. So I hope to see all of you on the 8th of February for the first sessions on maternal medicine.
They are already excited to see you in the first session, Chin. They have been waiting for this startup of the course. Thank you so much, my dearest. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, friends. So I know you guys are, few of you are not here because of the timings. That's not a problem, please. Thank you very much, Zarina. Thank you, my dearest. Thank you, Shailen Noreen. Any question regarding the Ebcog exam application? Any question regarding the curriculum? Any question which you people want to ask regarding the course? We are right here to address all the concerns and answer all the queries if at all there are any. Yes, please. Any questions, please? Anything you people want to ask? And all those who are thinking to start with an Ebcog journey, if you have any questions in clarification for your mindset, we are happy to answer. Please let us know. Yes, anything you would like to ask? Okay, the daily schedule is going to be in the study group, and the moderator is going to announce that how the things would be. And I want really full participation, because that is made for you guys so that you people follow a strict study schedule, and it's easy for you guys to follow. I know that you all are very busy and it's very difficult to cope up with the course schedule at times, but if we give you an outline, at least you guys have an idea that what do we have to stick to. If you follow the course schedule, nothing would be left and you'll have a thorough revision till the end. So I need at least 2 to 3 revisions before your parent exam. All right. Okay. All right. So last words, Camelia, what do you want to say to your students?
Yeah, so Dr. Sidra, I am, first of all, I'm grateful to be here, to be part of the RFA team. And I'd like to send everyone a warm welcome to our extended family. And it's also an honor, and it's also very meaningful for us to be able to support our students in this journey, in this EBCOG, because we used to be the same. So it really means a lot that we can be an inspiration for them and we can support them during this time. Yeah. So looking forward to our sessions. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And they would like to listen to from your side.
Yes, guys, like what Camilla said, yes, I am very eagerly to see all of you and meet all of you on the 8th of February. And again, like what Dr. Sidra has said, this is a doable exam. Together, we'll be hand in hand, working towards the success. And believe me, and the time when we have to gather together to celebrate the victory, you know, you will say to yourself that this was possible and this is possible.
Absolutely. Zarina, you're going to log into the website and you'll get all the index and the summary of the book. However, if you want the complete textbook, you can definitely get it through Amazon. So that's not a problem. It's available out there, right? However, summaries are sufficient because all the details which are basically less required, I would say, that are excluded and that not there. So it's quite a handy summary which you can take. Shruti, yes, I'm happy to take your question, my dearest.
Good evening, Dr. Sidra. Just a
Thank you
small
so
question.
much. Lovely seeing you here, Shruti. Thank you so
Yeah, I'm
much,
also so
friends.
happy to be here back again. So I think I'll
Yes,
clear all my exams only with you.
absolutely, friends. Shruti has done MRCOG with us, and she did MRCPI with us, and now it's Ebcog. So this is how we're really proud of this, and thank you very much, my dear, that having faith in us, Shruti. Yes,
All
please, my
thanks to
dearest.
you. So it's only because of you that I could do all that so easily.
My pleasure.
Everything
My
in first
pleasure.
attempt.
My pleasure, sweetheart. And you are going to make an example doing Epcog in first attempt as well, and I'm sure of that.
Hopefully, let's see.
Yes, my dear, please.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm here for
Dr. Sidra,
questions.
I just wanted to know
Yes.
that I applied for the Epcog. I sent my application to the Epcog
Yes.
and they did not ask for a good standing or any experience, and they have accepted my
Accepted.
application.
Yes, I
So
saw
now
your
I
message that they've accepted your application and you've paid for that. So that means the job is done.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't think that means they will be asking now for a good standing, right?
No. That
Yeah,
was
okay.
basically prior to that. At times, few countries or few hospitals, they're not registered. So when they're not registered, so they want a little, authenticated sort of a certificate or
Okay.
something. So it's not
Mhm.
mandatory for everyone. If you've not provided and they've accepted you for the exam and you've paid for the exam, so that was
Yeah.
like before that, if it's required. So after that, it
Okay.
won't be a problem. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you
Sidra.
so much, Shruti. Thank you. See you in the live sessions, my dear. See you in
Yeah.
the study group.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Shruti. Thank you, my dear.
Bye.
All right, friends. So we are aiming towards the success on this very day. I would like you all to be sure that we would be giving our 100%. I would say that as compared to MRCOG, Epcog, and MRCPI, if I have to score and grade in terms of difficulties, I always say MRCOG being the most difficult exam. Then I keep Epcog and then I keep MRCPI. However, for the last 2-3 exams, MRCPI and Epcog, they were like switching over. But undoubtedly, if you've done your MRCOD, then Epcog should not be a problem for you guys. Having said that, I would like to emphasize that it does not mean that we take the exam easy, because exam is an exam that does require preparation and that does require the hard work. And no success is achieved without any hard work or with any sort of a shortcut. So my expectations from all of you is that whatever time you get, may that be the theater, pick up your Amanda Jones and start doing the questions, may that be in between the clinic, pick up your Tahir Mahmood and start doing the questions. No matter you're driving a car, just put your AirPods and just start doing the session, listen to the session. And if you are, maybe you're doing a walk or something, just listen to the Green Top Guideline audio podcast and the summaries. What I mean to say is that whatever possible time we get from a day and night, we have to utilize it in our preparation, because nobody's going to spare us from our hospital work. Nobody's going to spare us from our hospital routine. And let's see, now you're doing Epcog, so please give you leave. You don't have to do any household chores. So you're free from everywhere, and now you do Epcog. It's not gonna happen. So we have to be very realistic that whatever time we have to just take that time out from our busy schedules, but try to follow the schedule, try to follow the daily routine which we have, because the backlog tends to create you a pressure, sense of a pressure that you're missing out the things. So this is my expectation from day one. I would like you all to just close your eyes for like 20, 30 seconds and imagine yourself getting an email that you have passed the exam. With this positivity that you have this feel that you have achieved your goal, every time when you get tired and every time when you get exhausted, remind remind yourself for that day when you took a start, and never feel exhausted and tired. I know the journey does contain ups and downs, but the person who is consistent is the person who is successful. Thank you, Chin. Thank you, Camellia, for being part of RFA Tutors. Thank you very much, the entire
Thank
back
you.
team. Thank you very much, our lovely students who are very precious and very close to our heart.
Thank you.
So thank you,
So,
Chin.
Thank
Have a
Assalamu
lovely
you.
alaikum.
journey. Yes, please. Yes,
Assalamu
please. There's another
alaikum, Dr.
question.
Sidra and the rest, all of you.
Walaikum rahmatullah, my dear. We are
Nice to
fine.
be
How are
with
you?
you.
Thank
Really,
you,
I've joined
Salah.
quite late. I am
Thank you
Ala
so
Sharif. I'm a Sudanese
much.
doctor. I'm welcoming
Thank
you
you so much.
all, and I'm glad to be with you. I have
I'm so
something I have a question, Dr.
sure.
Sidra. Maybe some inquiries. What are the requirements for the Ebcog?
Okay, Anna, you
And
just
whether
joined
it
now.
has something to do or it's linked with the MRCOG or it's just something different from it.
Okay, Chin, answer the question, please. Chin has actually answered in detail, Ala, and this
Yes,
recording
I've
would be
joined
uploaded on
quite
your portal.
late and I
No
found
worries
the
at all. He's going to answer
Yeah, I'm
again.
so
However, the
sorry.
recording would also be uploaded. I mean, you can listen to the record as well. In the first 2 to 3 minutes, he did explain. However, he'll tell
Okay.
you the requirements again. Chin, please
Yeah, so the
take over the question.
prerequisite is your medical degree and also your license to practice in your own country, in your own home country. So that's it. And a letter from your consultant or your hospital saying or mentioning that you have 3 or more years of experience in obstetric and gynecology. So that's the minimum prerequisite. And once you have uploaded all this, you get the confirmation, say that you're good to go, and you can do the payment subsequently for the exam. Okay. Yeah.
Does it answer your question, Anna?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dearest. So happy Sudani's the live in heart, and we've got so much of percentage in all courses. And we still remember Achin, Adam, right? So he is
Yeah.
such a huge representative. Believe me, I still, get all the messages from all the Sudanese fellows
Okay.
that we just like, the 4th year in the hospital, then they say, look, our 3rd year is all with RFA, and then 2nd year is all with RFA. So we are so glad that you have faith, and you people, all of you live in heart. Thank you very much for supporting us, and thank you very much for making us work hard for you guys. It's all, I say, the two-way support. We give our 100%, but in return, we expect 200% efforts because we have to make it a success. So with all these words, with this enthusiasm, and with all these beautiful memories of the last batch, with this encouragement that we are going to take this oath that with all zeal and zest, we are going to give our 100% to make it a success. We will move like a family in the study group. We will work with each other, work hard, helping each other, answering each other's queries, and staying together. That's what RFA is all about. Best of luck from the entire team of RFA tutors. See you guys in the course, please. And I'm sure you all would feel the change after the live sessions, and you'll feel yourself to be strong in your preparation. What I need is hard work, positivity, and let's make it a success. Thank you very much.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
You
you.
too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take
Thank you, Dr.
care.
Sidra.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Wishing you all a lovely journey. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.